Hi! Welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 3 with me, Adonia37, and we're not gonna go— the game really wants me to go to the Formidable Oak, but I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna knock out Twilight River today just because there's only 3 fruits left there. I was gonna say parts, then I was going to say treasures, but then I realized it's Pikmin 3 where they're all fruits. There's only 3 parts here. This'll, I mean, no, I did the thing! Ooh, it's raining though! It's raining again! And I'm only happy when it rains. Okay, there's 2 that are underwater, and there's 1 that's covered by rocks, that's right. So I need, I mean, the blues can take 1 back really quickly, and I could probably have the flying Pikmin help out as well with some of this stuff. Okay, now... No, let's just not... I see, it's funny though, because like the music, as I've pointed out before, for rainy days is always the same. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, come again. The song that they play for rainy days is always the same song. But it's still, it's a cool song. It's a nice rainy days song, I must say. Like, normally I'd be kind of annoyed with that. Normally I'd be like, oh really, they have the same exact song for every single day, or for whenever it rains, but I think it's a really good song for rainy days. Like, it just has that sort of, like, you know, staying in, I mean, obviously, like, for the sake of the game, we're outside, obviously. In the game, we're outside. Now, hold up there, team. There are some bad guys around, I think. Oh, whoa, hey. Making a move on me. Okay, nice. Okay, you guys cake that back. Make a cake out of it, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it just looks like, I love how the sun's also kind of out like it's sort of a, like other places the sun isn't always, like, but out, really, but this is kind of like a sunstorm, which I really think is cool. I mean, I prefer just totally overcast rainy days, but it's always nice to see a little bit of the old sunstorm there. I heard you emerge. No, hey. Give me the goods today. I tried to kill this thing last time, and I didn't get any nectar out of it. Nice. Alright. They got some pellets as well. Did they already put a thing in? Right, go ahead and take the pellets back, see if I care. It'll be more helpful for me anyway. What can I talk about? Got a short... I'm kind of looking forward to this part of the game, because we really do just have, all we have until the final area, the final boss, which I'm really kind of dreading. I'm really horrified about. It's just, all we really have to do now is kind of kick back and get the last of the fruits before we get there, but, it's probably just been pretty boring lately, just me talking about, like, you know, whatever is happening in the game. I mean, you know, at least I can offer up advice and stuff, but, you know, little facts and little tidbits of information about the game and all this stuff. But I don't know. I feel like after a while that probably gets rather boring. Hey, come on, can you reach it? Nice. I'm not sure what I can discuss, though. I don't know if there's anything more interesting than normal, because I... Oh, hey. Okay, take the rock Pikmin out. Right, sensational. Hey. See, at the same time, I'm never very capable of focusing when crazy, terrible things are happening to my Pikmin. My good friends that I sacrificed. Speaking of sacrificing, I sacrificed Brittany here a while ago. And this is where the skitter leaves are, the desiccated ones anyway. Skitter leaves of the desiccated variety. Skitter leaves, rather. Ah, I see you. I suppose I can talk about... I don't know if this is too... I guess it's not too serious, I don't know. Doesn't... I guess it's okay, because it's been in the back of my mind, because I've been thinking about it a lot today, because I'm wondering if it actually applies to me, and I'm feeling a lot like it does. And because see, like, a lot of the time, I notice the way I kind of act in conversations, and the way I... Yeah, I don't think you can even get them up there this way. I notice the way I act in conversations, and I notice the way I sort of behave as far as, like, texting people, and, like, what... Not necessarily, like, what other strangers think of me, because that's, like, I don't really care about what other random strangers think of me. Like, I don't really care about other random people's opinions. But I've been wondering lately if I might actually, and I think I probably do because I realize that a lot of the rules of it apply to me, is I think I might actually have some, I mean obviously it's kind of a vague idea anyway, but I feel like I might have some form of social anxiety, honestly. And, I could use like one more Pikmin up here. That's annoying. I can take that back, I suppose, but I feel like I have some sort of form of social anxiety, because I mean, actually, no, it'd be better if I had flying. I'm trying to, I bring up this really serious topic, and now I'm like, you know, it'd be better if I had flying Pikmin up here for this. But, because, like, I realized that, a lot of the time, like, for example, if I'm, like, texting people, I get, I mean, even if it's, like, I think it especially, the thing I realized is that it especially applies to, like, close friends, because, like, I'm the kind of person where I really don't care at all about what random strangers think of me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, if I'm walking down the street and I'm wearing, like, a certain outfit or something, you know, like, I mean, I guess to a degree, I should say, yeah, I do kind of care about that if random people are, like, judging me, because like, I'm the kind of person where I always say, like, yeah, it doesn't bother me, I don't care what people think. But there is that part of me that really does care, and I think, but I realize, though, that a lot of that is more weighted towards what my friends think of me. Because, like, I value my friends so much. And I notice that a lot of the time, like, when I'm texting my friends and stuff like that, or when I'm having conversations with them, I get really worried that I'm, like, offending people. And it's like, I don't really, like, I myself, like, I'm the kind of person where, like, I don't really get offended by things. And, like, it's really hard to offend someone like me. But I think that's what's so interesting about it, is that, like, personally, like, I worry a lot more about offending other people, like my close friends. And it's like, that's especially, like, you know, here in the 21st century, like, when it comes to texting and stuff like that, where I'm always a little bit worried that, people will be offended by my, like, if I send a text message or something, I don't know what I'm trying, I do know what I'm trying, like, this is what I'm talking about, though. Because, like, I'm always worried about, like, I overanalyze things way too much, is what I should say. And I feel as though that kind of reaches a point of me being unable to, like, convey a message or say what I want to say without worrying about what other people are going to think. And it's like, I'll have, like, you know, text messages and stuff like that. Like, I know it seems simple, but, like, to someone like me, I'll have a message, like, completely written out, like, ready to send, but I'll keep thinking it, I'll keep second-guessing it. And I'll keep worrying so much about it, like, oh, what if I'm not saying it the right way, or what if I word it this way, they'll think I'm trying to say this about it. And, you know, like, I'll send the message finally, but I'll be, you know, like, it's different with certain conversations that are a lot more simple, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like every single conversation that I'm in with people over, like, text and stuff. But at the same time, I still panic a lot over, like, oh, like, once I sent it, like, oh, what are they going to think of this? Or what are they going to think of me? I hope I didn't offend them. And it's like, I realize as well that I ask people a lot, face-to-face or in text messages, like, through texts, like, over Facebook sometimes as well. Like, oh, I'm sorry, that, like, I always, like, even after I send a message, I'll always, like, if they don't respond fast enough, I'll be like, I'm sorry, did I, like, offend you? Did I word that a certain way that might, annoy you or, like, offend you or something? And it's like, I feel like I'm the kind of person where, like, I do things like that, where people think that I'm just being annoying or rude. Like, especially rude, though, as well, because, like, when I see people, like, on campus, for instance, like, just walking past them, I think we can end the day. When I see people just, like, walking past them and stuff, like, I wear sunglasses a lot, because, you know, sunglasses are helpful, as you may already know this. But, like, walking past people sometimes, like, I just get really nervous and kind of, like, I realize, like, I'd get really anxious walking past people, just people that I know. And, like, I'll be afraid to, like, engage in conversation with them. Like, I'll be afraid to say hi because I'm afraid of how awkward it will be, or because, like, they won't notice me and I'll be worried about them not noticing me saying hi to them. You know what I mean? Like, and they'll not ignore me, but, like, I'm almost afraid of, like, that. You know, like, I'm like George McFly here. Like, I'm just afraid that, I'm bad at confrontation. But it's true, like, I really am. It's not just, like, your regular, typical person, like, being afraid of being awkward or just being afraid of confronting people. But I just get really anxious about it, and I'm always concerned about, like, people thinking that I'm rude, because I feel like a lot of people probably do think that I'm rude. But it's really just that I'm anxious and really shy about, like, talking to people, or not even just confronting people, but just, like, being myself. Or just not really... there's some kiwi. I was talking about how much I love kiwi now. At least I think it's a kiwi. Is that going to be what they call the disguised delicacy? Because I can agree with that. But, yeah, I just feel like the way I act, the way I'm... Because, like, me just... Not necessarily being my blonde imposter. Not necessarily being myself, but, like, I really want to be myself, and I feel like I'm really happy about the way I naturally am. Like, I'm happy with myself. It's just, I feel like a lot of the time I struggle with being myself. Like, around my close friends, it's really a lot easier, but I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. This is all part of it, I feel like, though. But I just, like, realizing now what social anxiety is, which is really just, like, always overanalyzing things and being really bad with confrontations and, like, always feeling like... Or, like, realizing that people probably think that I'm mad at them or, like, being rude towards them on purpose, when really I'm just kind of nervous around people and just not... Just the way I act is kind of awkward in general, and I don't know. And you hate sharing because you're terrible, Brittany. But, and I don't know if any of you guys can maybe relate to that, or if any, maybe this is like, I just brought up a topic that's a little too serious. Maybe people are like, oh, you're playing Pikmin 3, dude. It's just, I was thinking about it today, like, just the way I kind of act in general, the way I've kind of been lately. I've been kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I've been kind of distant lately, because I don't know why. Maybe just the summer has left me that way, I suppose, but... Careful observation of the blue Pikmin has revealed that they have the ability to swim as well as attack in the water. Duh, thanks for pointing out the obvious. The way they open their mouths is so cute, but I think that is their way of extracting oxygen from the water. She's talking about like Kermit the Frog now. There appear to be openings in their cheeks that resemble gills. Heidi-ho, Brittany the... bitch here. She's really not a nice character. But yeah, I probably could have... Talking about social anxiety is probably something that probably would have been more... I probably would have been more beneficial to talk about that on a day that I knew would have been longer, but... Anyway. I'm glad I kind of talked about it, though, just sort of brought it up. I'm sort of realizing that I might have some form or case of it, but... Because it's just kind of the way I am, and I'm happy with the kind of person that I am, don't get me wrong, I'm just saying that... I noticed that I sort of struggle with it a bit and thinking that people think I'm being rude, but I'm just having a hard time being myself. So yes, good. I'm glad I brought up such a lovely topic for this video. What can I talk about? Oh, social anxiety. Why not? But anyway, I'll see you guys next time then. I'll think of a different thing to discuss for the next video. Bye now.